Hey everybody, POA here. In between, of course, Bloomborough, that was quite the popular set, which was unsurprising. And then, Aether Drift, which, oh, God. While there are, some cards in there that are quite good, overall, that set, ugh. And then other hat sets and so on and so forth. You had Duskmourn, which feels in a way it kind of like came and went. People didn't necessarily seem to hate it, not like some of the other hat sets, but they didn't necessarily fall in love with it either. But the set has some certifiable bangers in it. Long-term bangers in formats, multiple formats. So we're going to do another play box of Duskmourn today, because I don't want to do Aether Drift. Seriously, I don't even like the first place foils. I hate them, actually. I really dislike them. Like, who thought of this? Was that actually deemed a good idea? If you're out there and you like those, more power to you. I think they're awful. And that's coming from somebody who loves a lot of the special treatments. Oh well, we're going to Duskmourn. Whole lot of, US printed. Whole lot of really good cards to pull out of this set. I don't even remember them all because I didn't look ahead of time. I know there's a few uncommons that have really, really gone up. Because they're quite good. Unidentifiable hover ship for our first rare. Split up. Which is a pretty good card. And Cathartic Partying. Okay, first back. So normal play box. So what are we expecting? 5 mythics. I'm hoping for some Verge lands. Haunted Screen. Key Bearer. Pyroclasm. Killer's Mask. Head Shredder. And Peculiar Lighthouse. And Unsettling Twins. Personally, I liked this set better than a lot of the other themed sets they've had recently, but that's also because I'm a fan of horror movies. So for me, this one kind of spoke to me a little bit with the references. Still feels unnecessary, I'll admit, but whatever. Okay, Head Shredder Duplication. Okay, and a whole lot of nothing. All right. And of course, you've got the Enduring Cycle, which is great, actually. Those are super good cards. Withering Torment, there is a good uncommon. Chainsaw. And Unstoppable Slasher in foil, which is actually kind of cool. Don't know if that card's actually worth anything, but it is a neat card. All right, we got Saw, Cartographer, Bookworm. All right, Blazemeyer Verge. Cool. In fact, it is the Verge that I did not pull at all out of the first boxes that I had opened out of this set, which I had not opened any since this came out. Miasma Demon. So this is my first foray back into it after, what was the last thing I did? I think the last thing I did was the Nightmare bundles, which those were quite fun. Those were a good little product. I assume they're getting hard to get now. I haven't looked. Gremlin Tamer, Fear of Being Hunted, Survivor, Fear of Isolation, Leyline of Transformation, and nothing. Okay. I'm not speed running it today. Taking a little more time. Arabella. I don't know if that retained value after release, but it is a great card. And I think I missed an uncommon in there. Yep. Usually I don't care about that. I separate afterwards, but I'm separating now. The Tale of Tamio. Victor. Whatever. And Spectral Snatcher. Okay, fear of failed test, storyteller, glimmer, bloodsucker. Hey, Overlord of the Balemerk. There starts the bangers. Nice. And Soul Rager. That is a good first mythic hit right there. Clavering. Marvin. Okay. Hey, Sheltered by Ghost. That is a hit. What is that thing? I haven't looked in a while. I know that thing hit like $7 or $8 a card at one time. I don't know if it held on. I'm sure it's no less than 4 even now. Is that Central Elevator? Promising Stairs. And is that an uncommon? That's a common. All right. All the rooms, which seem neat. I'll admit, some of them actually seem pretty cool. Haven't played with any of them yet. Another Central Elevator. We're getting a lot of duplication here. All right. Last pack of the first row. Oh, that's a mythic. Okay. God, it's so hard to tell. Jeez. All right, so we have Charred Fourier, and the Warped Space. Okay. Don't make a sound. In fact, that means I missed an uncommon in there. In fact, was it this? Nope. I didn't. Weird. Whatever. All right, moving on to the next pack. You can definitely tell US printed. They have this kind of roughish, and they don't slide well. Get out! Leyline of Hope. Okay. All right. Leyline of Resonance, Leyline of the Void. Back-to-back ley lines. In fact, just for the sake of tracking, yeah, these things really don't want to slide. Didn't Resonance get banned like immediately somewhere? Leyline of the Void, once upon a time, used to be a nice hit. Not so much for that anymore. Is it? No. I can't remember. I know there's a couple other absolute banger uncommon commons. I cannot remember. Hey! Cool. Borderless, the Blazemeyer Verge. Which is nice, because I ended up ordering one of those. And I am still pretty darn certain it said near mint on the screen, but I clearly screwed up, because what I got was damaged. Like, damaged. And then when I checked the invoice, it said I ordered damaged. So, whoever that was, whatever store that was, got one over on me. And I assume it was my fault. Okay? All right. Look, box. I wanted some of those enduring things. I don't want any more ley lines. You're giving me the wrong cycle. Stop it. Tie bar. Okay, I did not pull any tie bars the first time around. So while I know that's not necessarily a hit, that's kind of cool because I had not seen one. Hauntwood Shrieker. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So that's 4 minutes. Well, we got one of the big ones. That's cool. Get over there. Skull Crab, Fear of Being Hunted, Tamer, and another. No, it's a rare. Got the Mind Skinner. Hey, that is another good mythic. Screaming Nemesis in the Borderless. Okay, I feel like we're hitting a lot of mythics really quickly here. So we're going to have no mythics in the rest of the box? Is that what we're after? Is that what we're doing here? Common. Split up in the regular artwork. Duskmourn. Not much exciting there. Nashi, okay. So, seeing how many ley lines I got already, that leads me into the classic Magic the Gathering box opening problem. Is are there ley line boxes, and are there or what do they call those? The elemental cycle. They come into play. They come back as enchantments when they die. What are they? Ooh, Thornspire Verge. I forgot what they call those right now. But yeah, are there boxes that are... Because I did well on those in my first run through. I pulled quite a few of them. I thought I did pretty good. So I'm wondering if there are some boxes that... Ghost Vacuum, which... That's an okay hit. Okay, last 12 packs. Still looking for a special guest. Grievous Wound, the Swarm Weaver, and Saw. Okay. Fear of Burning Alive is a pretty good one, isn't it? The Worm and Norin. Okay. Well, overall, 3 Verges so far. 2 of the bigger mythics you can get, so not bad. We'll see if we can get anything else out of this box here. Hey, Unholy Annex Ritual Chamber. That is a good one. And another one. We are duplicating like crazy. That time, good duplication. All right. Velgavoss Onslaught. Okay. All right, running out of packs here. Overall, not a bad box. Not a bad box. Had we gotten the elemental enchantment creatures instead of ley lines, this would have been an absolute banger. Wait, where's the rare? Oh, there you are. Okay. Undead Sprinter. One more Verge before we go would be pretty sweet. Hey, there's, okay, so Enduring Tenacity. We got one. Maybe we can get a second one? Eh? Okay. Got 4 packs left. Yeah, we hit all those mythics really quickly, and it does seem to be it, because that's a normal amount right there, without having a foil rare, foil mythic. I mean, yeah. Well, one more. It is Nico. So from my understanding, you do tend to get a borderless one. You do tend to get a room in Mythic per box. Oh, special guest Soul Warden. All right. It's a card I play with, at least. That's fun. And we got the Roaring Furnace and the Inquisitive Glimmer in foil. 2 more packs left. All right. 1 more Enduring. Doomsday Excruciator and the Swarm Weaver in foil. Last pack. Overall, again, solid box. You could do worse, but then again, this set actually has quite a bit of value, and it's not particularly popular, which is why this particular box was not very expensive. And split up, and that will do it. Okay. Overall, I give this box a B. Not bad. Again, had it given me a couple Endurings instead of Ley Lines, then that would have catapulted this box to a nicer score. But that's okay. Fact is, getting a Tyvar is fun since I didn't have one. Screaming Nemesis, great. Overlord, great. 3 Verges, good. Soul Warden, special guest, good. 2 Unholy Annexes, good. So, all things considered, it's a good little return back to Duskmourn. All right, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, everybody.